they just call you with their name. And even in the university, the professors, they don't like to be called professor. They just want you to call them with their names, which I really still find so strange, to just call a professor with their name just like that without adding any title. Because I studied from, if you call a professor like that, an offense. They say like they studied so hard for not just to be called just like that. So that is such a big deal. Like having a title of a professor or a doctor is such a big deal in Kenya, and they want it to be mentioned everywhere. Yeah, but here titles don't matter. They want you to call them with their names. I remember I was writing an email to my professor. Hey guys, I'm going to gym right now, and I just remembered there are some of the culture shocks. This specific day, I went to a store. Like most stores here in my city close around 7:30, 7:30. Most of them 7:30. So I was going to buy something, and I was getting in. They're like, no, we're closing. And it was like, I don't know, 4 minutes to the actual closing time. Like they just started closing. They really didn't close yet. They just started closing, and they're like, no, we can't sell you. No, we are not working right now. You know, in Kenya, even if someone is closing and they see a customer, karibu customer, yeah, I've not closed it, yeah, I can just open it and sell it for you. Like they'll do that. Like they'll open even if they're closed, but then somebody comes that they want to buy something, they'll just open again and sell it to them. But here, if you go there when they're about to close, just no. I'm not getting it. Whether it's ice cream, actually, I've experienced that with like 3 times. One was like an ice cream vendor. It was in the mall. By the way, they close malls here too. At around like 8 or 7:30, they close the mall. So I was in the mall. Closing time was maybe 1 hour to closing time. Yeah, and then I said, let me go grab some ice cream. And this guy was like, no, I'm closing. I can't sell you ice cream. I'm starting to close. I can't sell you. I was like, oh my, that's such a big culture shock, because that's so new to me. In Kenya, like even if they have closed already and you say you want something, they can't leave money. Here they leave money. Kenya, they can't leave money. They just say, okay, let me just open again for you. And if they are just starting, then definitely they sell it for you. Another thing that really strange, but it's something that I really like here, is how people take their health seriously. Like physical exercises, especially physical exercises, they really take it seriously. Like regardless of the age, you'll find elderly people, let's say of the age of 60s, 70s, 80s, are in the road running in the parks, running like for exercises. And even if in the gym, you're going to find them like they're there taking their health seriously. This is opposite to Kenya. Like you'll find that elderly people, like those things they have left for young people, they don't do them anymore, if at all they were doing them before. But here, like everyone, and it poses a challenge to you, like, oh, I'm so young, and that old guy is doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not doing it. Like, I think I like that challenge also, that they give you the challenge that you really should step up. You should not just relax. You should take your health seriously. Yeah, and here it's also so common that by 6, most people have taken their supper. Okay, that's so strange to me, because where I come from, people take like supper or dinner. People take their dinner even at 11 p.m. 9 p.m. like most people, and 10 p.m. 11 p.m. like it's so common. But you'll find that 6, it's done, and their food is not like now they're going to cook like a lot of food. It's probably just bread with maybe butter and hot water and their boost, and yeah, and just that like cold food most of the time. In Kenya, if somebody is so old, like you really cannot even call them with their name, even if they are like your relatives or just people. You don't call them with their name. They are at least something you are, like even if it's uncle, you say like, yeah, but here like they just call you with their name. And even in the university, the professors, they don't like to be called professor. They just want you to call them with their names, which I really still find so strange, to just call a professor with their name just like that without adding any title. Because I studied from, if you call a professor like that, an offense. Yeah? They say like they studied so hard for not just to be called just like that. So that is such a big deal. Like having a title of a professor or a doctor is such a big deal in Kenya, and they want it to be mentioned everywhere. Yeah, but here titles don't matter. They want you to call them with their names. I remember I was writing an email to my professor, to her like Doctor so and so. Another one, Professor so, and they were like, no, don't call me with that again. I am mentions their name, like I am this and this. That is my name. Don't call me with it's not mine. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, I still find it hard to just call like somebody older than me, or somebody I look up to, their name just like that. I still don't find it easy. I still struggle, and so every time, like I just prefer even to just talk with them without calling the name, because it's so hard. Because even as a little child, you can't even call the teacher with their name because it's punishment. So I'm so used to like teacher so and so, professor so and so, doctor so and so, like that's it. And then you come to Germany and they don't want the title. They don't care about the title. They don't want the title. They want the name. Like it's the name anyway. That is just a title. They don't care about it. So yeah, even teachers just call them like just the name without. Yeah, and I really find that so dope, because like they separate the human thing and the paper thing, because at the end of the day they're humans too. They have their names and they reason at a human level, not at the paper level that people want them to be. Another culture shock is like here there are no police. Hey, let me show you. Like the roads are just like this. You see, the roads are just like this, and even in the main road, like this is like a street road, but I'm going to the main road also because I'm going to the gym. But even the main roads, there are no police. Like, there are traffic rules to guide people. There is no police telling you that now this side of the road are going and you are still waiting or what. And also, like here is like the pedestrian, where pedestrians walk. You don't have to like squeeze yourself and feel like you are not supposed to use the road the way it is working in Kenya. Like if you are using a tarmac road, you barely have a place to walk on. It's like it's illegal to use the road if you don't have a car. Yeah, but here everything, like where you walk, where the vehicles walk, and they are even where like bicycles and all that. And so here they really make use of the traffic lights. Like if it's red, it's red, nobody's moving. If it's green, it's green, people are moving. And car stops, which I find that so nice, because I think it's just discipline. They're just discipline. I don't know, because even in Kenya we have those traffic rules, but most people don't follow them. Nobody ever follows them anyway. So yeah, right now I'm on my way going to the gym. I normally just go like 2 hours or 1 hour 30 minutes. Like if I really am in a hurry, then I go for like 1 hour. But I think today I'll take like at least 1 hour 30 minutes, because I really have a lot to get done. I didn't go yesterday, but I went a day before yesterday. Yeah, I went. So yeah, so Just so excited. I said 2025 is that year where I push myself to be everything best version of myself. So another culture shock that really got me here in Germany is like how, I don't know, cold, or how do I describe it? Like you can be acting friendly with somebody and they don't care. Like you just act all friendly and go. They don't care whether you're acting friendly or not. Like they are not that open to be friends with you. They are not that open to, I don't know. They're just cold. So that's really opposite to what I'm used to, because in Kenya we are very friendly people. Like if you find a stranger, you want to show them around, you want to tell them how your country is beautiful. Like you don't just show them good side. Of course there are also those people, but this is the traffic light I was telling you about. You see, it's red, so I normally put my hand here, and then now they'll know that there's somebody waiting. And then when it turns green, that's when I cross. You see, those people are also waiting from that side. So they are just like, they just mind their business. They don't care about you and yours. So if you're in a new country, of course you want to interact with people, mingle with people, but then you find that the people around you, they don't give a damn. Now you have to live with that. So it's that cold part of it. Also another thing, if you're sick and maybe you're having a headache or what, you can't really just go to the chemist and say, oh no, I'm sick, just give me this is no. You have to book an appointment and go to the hospital. You just don't appear in the hospital. You have to first book an appointment, which is always by then not easy to get, but anyway you finally get one. But you first have to go to, like, you first have to book an appointment, then you go to the hospital. Then they prescribe for you drugs, then you can buy. Then you can buy. Just can't go in. I remember the specific day my daughter was sick, and you were like, it's just a fever, it's just going by. And those people were like, no, you can't do that. You just have to go to the hospital and you just come to us after you have the prescription. So I don't know if that's nice or what, but I don't know. That's how it works. So in case you're coming to Germany and you're used to like buying over-the-counter drugs, is not available here. Another thing, another culture shock that I don't know if it's a culture shock or it's a culture shock.